Fun. All right. Hey guys, I am live. I am very excited about this. Hold on one second and let me add myself to the picture. All right. So I think that I've got this going right. Welcome to my little mini stream, your automation hour to learn about Honeybook. This is really weird because I can't see myself, so I have no clue what I look like on the screen. So just a quick introduction. My name is Dana Sacco, and I am an automation and systems specialist. What does that mean? I am the one who does not necessarily want to be out in front of the business. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. There we go. I think I can see part of it. But I'm not the one that's going to be out in front of your business. I'm the one that wants to play behind the scenes. I like all of those workflows, all those things that you all see. And the biggest thing here, oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, there we go. So I like to do the workflows. I like to do the back end stuff. I like to show you what the heck is going on. I like to see everything that's happening. But I want to see you guys succeed. And I want you guys to actually have a life. And one of the things I would totally appreciate you guys doing today is if you are here, please leave a message in the comments. Say, hey, how's it going? Give me a thumbs up, things like that. And let people know that you're here as well. So that would totally help me out. And it lets me know. So the first thing I'm going to be doing this is kind of like a little mini series here of what's going on. I want to, we're going to start with Honeybook. Why? Because I am a Honeybook Pro. A Honeybook Pro is someone who has shown proficiency in this software. It is an invitation. You don't go and apply. You don't go do a stupid little quiz, whatever like that. No, you show that you have actually seen it, done it, things like that, and you know what the heck you're doing. What this means for you is, and there are other Honeybook Pros out there, I usually work primarily with bookkeepers, accountants, and as well as virtual assistants. I've worked with some wedding planners. I've worked with people doing photography. That's not necessarily, though, the thing that really works for me. And that's just because of a couple different things. It's totally okay. Honeybook has a lot of different features in it, though, which are so super exciting. It's very simple. It has an app. For me, working on my phone, working on my iPad, whatever is so important for me. For me to be able to see whether or not someone has read my emails or respond to them. It has a Chrome extension, which allows you to answer your emails in just your everyday Gmail account, your Google account, and it's linked up to your Honeybook. So you don't always have to go into Honeybook to respond. And it tracks and keeps track of all of your emails there. The workflows, I like it because it's also very straightforward. You see on the screen, this is actually my test company. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tara. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I'm so excited. Guys, if you're here as we go, please just leave a comment. I think that you have to do that StreamYard thing there. Go over there if you want me to see the comments, because I can't see them all. I'm trying to do it over here I've got way too many screens going. But you can see on this screen, this is an opening screen of Honeybook. This is very, very simple. It's very straightforward. It tells you exactly what's going on in your business. It tells you on the left the projects that you have going. Here's your calendar. Here are the tasks that you have to do today. Here's your bookkeeping, and I'm going to pause right there. This is not an accounting system. I'm going to repeat that because bookkeepers, you're going to love me for saying this. This is not an accounting system. I don't care what they say. Please don't use it as your sole accounting system if you're running a business. Good morning, Tanya. It's so exciting to have you here. The other person, Facebook user, hey. But guys, use something such as QuickBooks. Honeybook does integrate with QuickBooks, so please utilize it. This is a very, very basic bookkeeping system. This is not something that is just like, it's not going to handle it. Plain and simple. Elizabeth, yay! Yes, this is one of those things totally preach, because it is not one that you want to use. So let's continue on. And then you have your reports. So I'm going to start very, very basic here to show you. This is, like I said, it's my test company. I'm calling it I'm Doing It. It has your branding information, all of these wonderful things you get to put into place. And I'm also going to show you some of my build a little bit later on. And know that some of mine, I am also considered a beta tester, which means that I get to try things before you see them. And so there are things that may show up that if you are a Honeybook user or start looking into it, it might not be there for you. But on this one, it should be. So this is your company name, who you are, what type of business do you have, your email address, your phone number, all of the good stuff about your business. Go down here and please put in all your Facebook links and whatever else you have. Link it. Why? Because it shows up on different, it just shows up on different things that you've got there. Of course, your address. So your client domain, this is what it looks like for a client portal. This is really, really big, especially for bookkeepers and accountants. You can customize the screen. And in the setup that I personally do for bookkeepers and accountants is I actually set this up so it looks really nice. And in the emails, guess what? I'm having them upload their files directly into here. So it gives them one place to go to. It gives them one place to see. You can customize it. You can make it all pretty, make it branded, whatever, just welcome them there. But it gives them one location to find everything about you, between you and the company. You have your integrations. Now, if you connect a Google account, my other account does have my Google account done. It goes from Dana Sacco at i2iHype. Look, guys, QuickBooks integration. That's what you want to do. Social media, Zapier. Y'all know I love Zapier. This is one of those things. You can actually configure leads for the ads. So I've never done this before, because if anyone knows me, I do not pay for ads. I never have. And, a lot of us, we prefer organic and let's talk. But this lets you do it where it will automatically show up an inquiry on your pipeline. Awesome. So this is what I was talking about with the extension for Gmail. It lets you so that if I'm just answering emails in my regular Gmail account, guess what? They're linked. So everything will talk. Again, Zoom integration. So one of my favorite parts about this, other ones that we go through this coming week, in the next weeks, you'll see that it's like it's not a direct integration with Zoom. Instead, what it is it's like some roundabout backwoods thing about Zoom. And so I don't always get it. I don't always like that sort of thing. You can see down here, I do have a Calendly integration. I am no longer using Calendly. I'm also no longer using the one from Honeybook, but that is my choice because I moved my system over, and this is actually very recent for me. So I have like 50 million different calendars. But I'm trying to get everything over into Funnel Gorgeous as much as possible. And I do like their calendar system. But I love Calendly. I like Honeybook's scheduler system. So then you can add team members here. You can invite your team members. You track your lead sources. Where the heck are they coming from? Project details. What do you want to know? What do you need to know? Project types. This is where you've got your different project types. You've got event, family strategy, corporate party, whatever. You can name them whatever you want to. And this actually comes really big into play when you work on workflows. So this is one of these things. Okay, notifications, notify me when, things like that. Certain actions can be taken. Payment reminders. Guys, I love payment reminders. One of the things that really, really annoy me is that, and I just had this, I'm not sure why it would be rewinding. I have no idea. So I'm not sure what would be happening there. Because on my end, it shows that it's running fine without any glitches. So is anyone else coming up with the video glitches and rewinding every few seconds? Because that sounds like it's a timeout error somewhere in the internet. But from here, like I just had it happen with a really big company this morning. They did not send out a reminder that I was about to pay another $100. Thank you, Liz. So when, excuse me, if you don't send out an auto pay reminder, that really kind of pisses me off. I want to know because I wanted to cancel it and I really didn't want $100 to be charged out of my account. Then you have different names of ways to file it. Your membership tells you exactly what it is. Now for Honeybook, it is $400 a year. It also tells you what the credit card fees are. Tells you when the next one is, your next billing date, blah, 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 blah. And then if anyone wants a 50% off coupon, I do have one. I will put it in the comments later. Then you have your bank details, and that is where your money is going. Everyone wants your money to be deposited. Yay. I will tell you that when I started out here with Honeybook, I did not have that delay. They do work with Stripe. With having Stripe, my actual Stripe account that I have held my money for like 7 days before it was deposited. This one didn't. I don't know why. I don't know what happens. So I'm not sure, but you don't have to do any payment integration. Now, a lot of people ask about PayPal, Square, things like that. There are ways to put them inside of your emails to do it. So there are ways to put like a button in there or just a link for them to be able to say, please do whatever. If you guys are here, I'd really appreciate it if you would do the thumbs up, love, whatever. Just let me know. Say, hey, I'm here. That just helps me out and it does something with the algorithm. I don't know. I was told that the other day and you all know. But so this is a basic thing. Now, how do you get started? Okay. So the other day I told you, I did a live of how to set up a workflow and how to begin it. The idea with a workflow is come up with an idea in your head. Okay. Yeah, that sounds really strange, but what do you want the client to do from one to the next, to the next, to the next? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to see? What emails? So the way that I have my Honeybook set up is that we have this awesome tool, this awesome contact form. Okay. This is your contact form. This is the lead generation form. And of course you can customize it however you want. I don't want them to do a project date. So gone, boom, done, out of here. All right. Address. I don't really care what their address is. Now I might add in here. Okay. I want to add in birthday. So instead of doing something, I'll just do a short text. What's your birthday? Done. And then when I see the form, that's exactly what it answers. It answers what's your birthday, and they have an answer. And I'd probably add something else. My biggest one that I have is that I actually pre-qualify my clients and say, you do realize my rates start at, and they go up from there, right? And if they say no, I have another question, and I'll show you a few of mine. You aren't only stuck to one lead capture form either. You can have as many as you want, which is really helpful if you want. And I have 3 that go to different things, that are set up differently, that go to different workflows. The type of project you are looking for can actually filter your workflow. How did you hear about us? You actually end up getting a report. You can see how many people came to you from each thing, and that helps you again. Now on my settings, I have it go to my scheduler. And that way they're automatically booking a call right after this. Now, it doesn't mean everyone books a call right after it, but it's very helpful. So I don't have to chase them down for booking a call. I want them on the phone call. Then say I want this one to just be assigned to design. Okay. Then you have to it likes to remind me of things that I need to do. And I take that out. And so I take that out and then I can assign it to design. And then everyone from design can go into a specific workflow. Dana, what the hell are you talking about? All right. You need to design your workflow before you start writing emails. Let me repeat that. You cannot start doing 50 dang text messages. You can't start writing 50 emails if you don't know where they're going to go. So please map it out. Here there are 3 steps. This is a generic one. You can have as many steps as you want. There is no limit. There's no limit on this whatsoever. So right away, it sends a questionnaire. You can ask as many questions as you want, and it attaches it at the bottom of the email. Awesome. Thank you very much. And it sends it automatically. So as soon as a person comes through that lead capture, it sends them a questionnaire. Now, this can be very different. You can do all sorts of different things. You can create a task. A task is something that you have to do. We like task lists, right? So if you go back to your homepage and you have tasks, it tells you what you need to do. It tells you right there, you need to do this. So that in the morning you come in, you say, oh, I have to do this. Let me do it. I'm good. Okay. Then it sends it. Now you can send another email. You can send a brochure. Honeybook's really cool. It has this thing like a brochure. Instead of brochure, I call it a menu. Pretty much you're handing someone a menu that says, hey, make your choices. I'd like to know what you'd like to have. These are my offerings, and this is what it is. So then this one has create a task, archive leave if I haven't heard back from them, because you don't need to chase clients. All right. You can send a brochure. You can set up an email. You can send up a whole bunch of different things. This interactive flow is actually coming soon, so I'm not going to go over that with you guys. But that's one of those things that's in the beta testing, which I am absolutely loving. So now you have your workflow. You know what steps you're going to take. You actually just go into templates and start doing it. You have your contracts. Here's some of these are actually my contracts. Here it is. It's a contract. It automatically will put in the agreement date, company name. They fill out their information. It comes down here and it auto-populates with services. It auto-populates with the proposal, total amount, how many days it's due afterwards, past due invoices, a late payment fee. It fills in all of this wonderful information. Guys, if you guys have any questions while I'm going through this, because there is a lot in Honeybook, which, gosh, there's just a lot of stuff in here. So please, please, please feel free to ask a million questions. But it fills all this out. And I will show you there's different ones that come with the system. And of course, you import your own. With some, like a monthly bookkeeping one, you know, it's got my payment or the services here, and it has a payment schedule so that it lets them know when they need to pay. That's really good if you have a high dollar product, like I send it out and it comes and it will divide it up, that your payment is coming on this day and this day. They can't say that they didn't see it. They just can't do that. Proposals. This is what it looks like. This is what it's 2 months, 4,600. These are the payment terms, payment plan. Proposals are the main thing that you send to a client. It has the services that you're offering, and you can add, you can rename it. I can change whatever I want here. It is not a big deal. I can add another item because when we were talking, they said that they wanted something else as well. And then you can change the payment terms here. We're going to do 1 day after invoice is sent. And then we're going to do another smart date, which is 1 month after invoice is sent. So remember I said on the contract, you've got those things that automatically fill in. Guess what? Here you've got my services were filled in. Here's the payment schedule. If I had put in a project date, I would have put it in here. Then they will actually end up having a signature here. Now, Emily, I don't know if you're on, and no, you're getting your hair done. So I'm going to tag Emily for this part here because I just set up Emily's. So over here on the scheduled, nope, not on this one. Sorry, guys. So there's a couple different things, and I'll show you on the proposal on the other payment schedule setup. So you can do scheduled. So this is 2 payments. Say it's recurring, that every 2 months they pay me that amount of money. You can actually do it here, and then it would be over here. You would set up it to be auto pay, and your client has the right. Let's see, we're going to use existing project. Client, create file. So you can do this all while you're editing. All right. So say it's recurring. Here we go. So enable payments by credit card and bank transfer. You can do credit card only or bank transfer only. You can expire it. This is my biggest thing. I do expire proposals that I send out within 1 week, so that it helps. Because I have a timeline, and many of us do, that we're constantly talking to clients. And if we're talking to clients all the time, we kind of need to, we need to book our time. So it's got all of this information. It's got the payment plan put in here. It's 100% is due. It's recurring. Okay. Say we did scheduled. Here we go. We do scheduled. Then you come over here. This is where I wanted Emily to do. So this is set up auto pay. What that does is it allows your client to actually go in and say, just bill me. I know the date's coming up. It's still going. Remember, if you go back to the very beginning of the video, I told you that it will send out reminders because that was really big for me. And it will send them a reminder that it's due. And again, they can go there. Now, depending on the type of business that you run, you can allow gratuity. So that's kind of nice if you want a tip. A lot of photographers, wedding planners, even wedding venues, we put in gratuity because then maybe someone will go ahead and give you extra money. Then you go to next, review email. Oops. My address, my house. And then I have, this is a standard one that comes with the system. Down here, this is like genius to me. Honestly, I hate writing emails. I get tired of it. Can I get like a yay, a comment, anything if you hate writing emails? Because you feel like you're writing the same thing over and over and over again. So say I have templates and, they're all in here. All of my templates for my emails that I send out are in here. Does it mean, like, I'll just change it to something really weird. This is one. Okay. Stephanie, I'm so glad you were able to come in. I'm so excited to see you here, and I'm looking forward to our call later. So here is this information, blah, 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 blah. I hate writing this stuff, but it doesn't mean that you can't come back. Let's see. Let me find a small one. There we go. I can write in here, hey, how are you? I can write anything that I want to. So some of the systems that I've looked at, it's so automated that it doesn't let you personalize it. So if I'm talking to you, I'm not necessarily always going to send you like a boring email. But some of it is automated. So this is the big stuff. Okay. If you look in, here are all of the email templates, and you just go in here. We'll pick one, brochure default. And here it is. This is when I told you they have a menu and they can select a menu. In my business, I do not offer a menu. For my bookkeeping side, that actually is still running. It is there. And it automatically sends a brochure out. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. All right, so this is the brochure that I sent out that automatically just gets sent out with bookkeeping. I mean, I don't advertise bookkeeping. I just have the website up and it just it's on auto. So these are the services that I offer. So as soon as someone comes through that lead capture form, they get this. If they want to talk, and sometimes they actually do, then they click it. They click what they want. So let's go back to an amazing client. And I'll show you what it looks like from their end. Client view. So this is what it looks like for them. Okay. So I want basic bookkeeping services. They would click that, then click submit. There would be a submit button there for them. I can tell you, people don't do that. They just don't. Why? I don't know. I don't know if they just don't get it, but every time that I send it out, I guarantee you someone just emails me back and says, I want to talk about this. So instead, that's why I no longer bother with it. It's why it kind of went to the wayside on some of the stuff that I was thinking about. So yeah, it's one of those things you just you're like, I'm not sure. It is useful for certain parts of this. Now, what does happen is that when someone does click on one of these, if you go to, let me go back to the very front. Now we have our amazing client, right? This is what you see on their end. Here are tasks I need to do for them. This is the workflow that they are currently in. But over here, I see the files. So I see the amazing client brochure. I see the amazing client invoice, proposal, another invoice. These are attachments. Anything that has been uploaded it's in here for them. So I can see their payments. I can see their details. When does the project start? Where is the project? If you actually do go on location, I do not, of course, but it's there about the project. You have notes that you can do. Look at this. This is not visible to clients. So sometimes what I will do is I will type in notes about what we just talked about so that I can see it. But to be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, I'm using my Rocketbook and then transferring that somewhere. So I do. Hi, Shannon. I do this for people. This is exactly this is my thing. Believe me, I get like super excited about this, and you can actually tell. So let me show you mine, and mine is a mess. So here we go. This is mine. This is my main company. It tells you can have 2 companies. I love my Rocketbook, and I can't wait to actually put it in the microwave because I think that that's hilarious. My daughter was like in total shock over that. But look, my top lead source is Facebook. Duh. Hi, guys. Bookkeeping. Look, guys, it sucks. Okay? This is not good bookkeeping. It's not good bookkeeping, period. It doesn't have enough. Here are basic things here. I've used the time tracker. Guys, I'm not thrilled with it, but it did help me. I actually used it, and it doesn't actually track the time. I think that it's a little bit, yeah, mine's a mess. And I think that we talked about that. But the time tracker, it's not actually tracking your time. It's a little bit misleading. So, whatever. And I did it, but log a new time. You're actually physically putting in your time. So that's annoying. It is not a time tracking process, but it will let you create an invoice from that if you ever do like one-off hourly projects. And that works really well. So I'll show you my mess of workflows. Look, I've got a ton of them. Okay. They're all here. They can be assigned to different things. Here is my basic bookkeeping one. And you can see it sends a brochure immediately after someone fills in the lead capture form. And I have a specific lead capture form designed for this one. Then it sends a 3-day file reminder. Once they have, you can see here, 0 days after invoice is paid in full, it will send welcome, and here's your onboarding crap. I need a drink. So in my onboarding email, it tells them exactly what I need them to do and where to upload it. Very simple. I include a mini video on how to use LastPass. I do that with all my clients, even now. So it's really helpful in that. So I show them how to share a file or how to share a password. So then I have a desk. Did they complete it? If they do, if they have not, I send this. I have it set up that if I check off that they haven't, in my head, that's what it means. I word it differently for other people. Then it has them a reminder to please submit it. Then 90 days after the contract is signed, I ask for a testimonial. And this is very, very important for everyone, I think. And I think that we always forget this. Now, testimonial on this can actually, I have some people, we've designed it with a questionnaire in here. Very simple. It's got to be like 2 seconds. You're only asking them 3 or 4 questions. Your name, if you want to put it in there. It really depends. I have mine set up on a Google form because I don't require them to put their name there, because I don't want it necessarily attached to their project, just in case I get I get someone saying, you suck. And I want them to feel free to say that. I can kind of get an idea of who it is based on a couple of the other questions. But I have a couple questions in there, and I have, please let me know more information type stuff in there. But I have a lot of people, we send the questionnaire right in here, and it's automatically done. It's automatically saved. They can upload an image. They can upload a headshot, whatever. So you can see that one is 6 steps. I think that's my longest. There. Yeah, so this one comes directly from the Honeybook page. So I actually send them a brochure after this one. Then it sends them a questionnaire. Now this for me is an onboarding questionnaire where it asks them their workflows. This is actually for day rate people. Then it says welcome. Another welcome. Then another one. This is because a lot of my day rates are booked a month to 2 months outside of, it's not starting next week. So I let them know. Then 23 days after project date, I actually sent them an email reminding them that their 30-day support is about to go away. So do they have any questions? Please let me know now. A lot of this is actually going to be changed with the new flow system, where I'll have it go set up and it does a whole bunch of other stuff there. So I'm very excited about the flows, but because of things that I signed on printed pieces of paper, I don't do that. So let's look at the scheduler really quick, because this is, again, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. It just helps me out. And some of the questions that were asked, because I had to reschedule this because of jail, can't kick anyone's rear end in a contest. But because of that, I had to reschedule some of the stuff. So I lost the questions that you guys asked. I had them all highlighted and saved, and it won't. Yeah, we're doing the pages now. That's what I'm doing. So we have scheduling, guys. It's linked to my Google Calendar. Here's all the stuff that's going on. These are the calendars that I show. I can select any of my other 50 million calendars that I have, so that I can see, if I want something to be blocked off on time frame for it, it could totally be done here. Excuse me. So you can there's all sorts of different types of sessions. You can schedule yourself for whatever type of session you want to. Yeah, it's really nice. I really like a lot of it. The only thing that I have requested is, did it freeze for anyone else? Just checking. Let me know if it did. But with with all the different types of sessions, I would really like them to have a page to be able to go and select. But then at the same time, I don't send it to everyone. So I don't send, some of these, of course, are disabled. Yes, you can set different dates and different times for different sessions. Tanya's asked that. Awesome. Thanks, Shannon. So let me show you. Hold on. On a day intensive is 7 hours. These are those VIP days that everyone is talking about doing. And I love doing VIP days. And I'm really, really hoping, I'm booked out through September for that sort of stuff. But look, I only do them on Tuesdays. I only do it on Tuesday. In my new schedule, I'll be doing them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I don't work the day after. Then you have the confirmation page. Do you allow rescheduling? No, I do not. I do not allow rescheduling. You could do all that. You can customize these emails. They're within the default emails so that you can hype it up some. You can do the, yay, you booked. I'm so excited. Add emojis to it. All of those different things. And so then when they say it, when they see it, copy link, paste and go. This is what they end up seeing. Now I have my Tuesdays blocked off, so they're not going to see anything on this. Yay. But that gives you kind of an idea. They'll see this. They get to select pretty much there's only one time for that one. So if I did 30-minute consultation calls, do you notice they're a different color? My availability on Mondays is 10:30 to 3. Tuesdays I did 9:30 to 3, 9:30 to 3. And then even Saturdays I did 10:30 to 2:45. This was just playing around with it and having fun. You can do custom increments. You can have no minimum notice. Don't do that. For your sanity, don't do that. You do not want to be sitting there driving down the road and someone decides that they want to have a call with you in 5 minutes. Don't do that. All right. So then save and finish. Everything else is exactly the same. Paste and go. See, so you could technically on this one have a call with me. Yeah, I was an idiot when I first started. I was exhausted because I did not pay attention to a lot of different things. There's a couple things within Honeybook that cannot be done. And if you go back to the very, very beginning of this training, and guys, it's going to stay up here. I will download it and I will go ahead and probably put it into a mini membership as well. So that, as a freebie for people to be able to go in and look and ask questions. But so Facebook doesn't decide to make it all disappear. One of the things that cannot be done within Honeybook is have a trigger or a contact created from your calendar link. So that's why I always tell people, you go to a lead capture page, then go over to your book a call page. And if you look at this page, notice it. It's got my brand colors on it. This is all throughout the entire thing. So I'm going to tell you, this is something that I do set up. This is something that if it is for you, this system may not be for you. But if it is, I'm running, instead of doing VIP days, I'm doing 14 days to automation. And 14 days to automation is from start to finish, it's done. I have done for you, if you're a bookkeeper or accountant, I actually have everything. Yes, you can send an invoice after they book a call. You could send the proposals. You could do all of that information after but you need to have the lead capture form in there. If I pick that I'm talking to myself on Saturday, this won't trigger any workflow. I'll pick that. There's that. Continue. On this one, it says there's the video link that they will get. So, but it won't trigger a workflow for them. Okay. But it will show up automatically in the calendar. You've got the add to the Google Calendar down here. Honeybook is very, very specific and really likes Google and G Suite. It does not integrate well with other stuff. So please, if you're going to do it, we would do a conversion over first to G Suite. It makes life a heck of a lot easier. But yes, I do set all of this up. I have the 14 days to automation. For bookkeepers and accountants, I have a special deal because I actually have all the emails written out for you. And so that is a special pricing for that. And honestly, it doesn't even take me that long to do. I think that I am almost done with one today, and it's taking about 3 days. So it's a lot faster than the 14 days. 14 days though, I can do a completely customized one for you and for any business. But if you want that information, I'll drop links in the comments for it, for the bookkeeping. Send me a message though, if you are with Alyssa, because we actually worked a little bit together on that one. And so let me know that. If you came from Alyssa, but it is something that I set up. Now, Honeybook may not be the one for you, and that's okay. That's why you have to start with your workflow. What do you want the client to do? What do you want the system to do? One of my favorite parts with Honeybook is the fact that it's very, very simple to do the invoicing. It's very, very simple to customize everything. No two people, I don't think I've sent out 2 invoices identical, and that's in a year. My story was written up actually on Honeybook's page. I'd have to find it. But I increased my income 6 times just because it went so smoothly. So that was like, it went from 0 to 100. Now, granted, at that point, by the time it went that far, I was like, oh my God. So I don't necessarily suggest that, but it is a great system. I love it because I've got an app. It notifies me. Look, it notified me that I just that I have a appointment scheduled for the 5th. So I can actually see, I don't think you guys can see my phone. Can you see it? I forgot to link up my phone for this thing, but it shows you that. It shows it to you. Come on. No, that's disappeared. It's a cute little app that shows you everything. You know, you can see. If I go in here, and there's just so much stuff. Where'd it go? Got that. Flip over to switch companies to this one. There's so much stuff in this that it's really, really powerful. Come on. There we go. Log in. So that if we looked at this one, it shows you what I scheduled. And it's got, let's see what I've got. That's 4 minutes ago. This one was 3 months ago. So maybe I sent myself an email. Nope. On these, I send emails. Let me go over. This is your pipeline of where everyone is. I suck at doing that. So just to let you know, don't feel bad if you aren't perfect on that. If something is complete, let's go to Emily's. Because Emily's was over a year ago. So if you look at, this is what you see. These are all the emails that Emily and I sent back and forth. Look, they're all tracked there. I can guarantee you right now, I sent some of those from just Gmail. But here's the thing that is huge. Stephanie, refresh your screen because I'm not sure why that would do that. But this is a big thing. You know how people will tell you, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see your email. It marks it as read. I can see when she read it. She actually opened it 4 times. She actually last viewed it on June 16th. So guys, I could see what they did. So it's like, you know, that type of stuff is huge. I can be sitting outside. I can be answering emails here. I can be going and doing whatever I need to do. I can do it from my Gmail. I can do it from Honeybook. I can write answers in Honeybook. If I wanted to send, say I wanted to send Emily an email, I can start a whole new message, or I can just pick from one of my templates and it puts it in there and sends it. I can schedule the email so that we schedule it for next year. I have one that I'm doing where it is scheduling it really far out. It's like I was thinking about it. It doesn't need to go out for a month, so I'm sending it next month, and it's already set to go out. It's a reminder to them. Then Honeybook has a thing to recommend different vendors. So if I liked you, like say I wanted to say that Shannon was in here because Shannon is awesome with financial stuff, I can put her in here and add, and I can actually refer vendors. I can add my email signature. I can insert a session link. So I want to insert that. There we go. Link a file. I can attach a file, edit the style so that it's pretty, any of that stuff. So you can do a lot within this program very easily, very straightforward. You can change it to archive. You can not track it. You can see it's got logged hours there. That was a pain. You can see your notes, your workflow, your tasks, everything within the system. So does anyone have any questions before I sign off today? And I'm going to close that down. Anyone have any questions? All right. So guys, if you want to talk to me about this, if you have any questions, I'm going to drop, let's see, where is it? This is the system specifically for bookkeepers. Bookkeepers, you guys have a great thing. It is out there for $800 for 14 days to automation, and all your emails are actually already done for you. So otherwise, reach out to me and talk, and let's see what we can do. And I will see you all later because we're going to be doing, next on the list, I think is Sunday, I'm doing Dubsado. So Dubsado is a little bit more intense. There's probably going to be sections that I mess up on, just to make you all aware of that, because I am not perfect with it at all. But I look forward to talking to you. And guys, if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out and I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.